Good morning and welcome to the process improvement of the day. Today we're not talking about lean, we're talking about how we do our quality control program a little bit better than we've been doing in the past. Currently our quality control program consists of prepare, meet, mock-up, inspect, and follow up. In this process there are two major kingpin pinpoints. In the meet, our pre-install meetings and our inspections. After the first install of every single scope, every single material, we should go out to the field, check to make sure that everything that we prepared, everything that we met about in the pre-install meeting, and our mock-up, if that's our first in-place install or our first inspection, we would give it the red light if it's not being installed per what we talked about, or we'd give it the green light because it's to the quality that we expect and that the owner and specifications spec as well. And then we would follow up and spot check and make sure that as the work still continues, that it's being followed still. So that's the Okland Quality Control Program. Now currently, the high-risk features of work are being added to Procore, the actual list, and the team is going in and adding dates to those. Now, it's reported from Procore when those inspections are done. The problem is the dates are being put there one time and not adjusted. One thing that scheduling can help with is actually adding those high-risk features of work into the actual master P6 schedule, and then track those as those come, and then as the schedule kind of ebbs and flows, as it always does, because it's a living, breathing document, and it's a living, breathing project. As those things slide hither and thither, it slides automatically with it because it's critical path management. It's amazing. So let's look at those activities. I'm currently in the pre-con template in the Okland Research and Development EPS. If you don't have access to the pre-con template, please contact any one of us in the scheduling department. Anyway, if you come down here to the quality control WBS in the pre-con template, you see we have a place for mock-ups if you want to add any of the major mock-ups that you're going to have. But the features of work pre-install meeting, that is referring to the meeting here, the pre-install meeting. And these meetings, the high-risk features of work, this is a larger list than the features of work that Okland has, but this is kind of every major scope that we kind of identified that goes along with that list. We added a few more. And we have both the pre-install meeting and the initial inspection. Now the pre-install meeting needs to happen prior, a couple weeks, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, depending on the type of scope, prior to the first install of any of these activities. So roofing, right? We go to the first roofing activity, and we should have a pre-install meeting a month, 2 months prior to their first install, so we can have everything taken care of. And then when roofing comes out to install, after their first day, 2 days, however much time we think is sufficient to be able to see if they're installing per the specs and per the quality that we desire, we would go and do this initial inspection. Now that is how you would link both of those in P6. This might be a negative lag off the first install, and this might be a start to start plus off of that first install activity. And that would be able to be reported at the company level because we have these global codes, high-risk features of work, initial inspection, and here you can see the other global code that these already come preloaded with, which is a high-risk feature of work, pre-construction meeting. So those are the tools we have available to be able to open up the pre-con template and what other project you have, and copy that section into your schedule so that you can get in and actually have those high-risk features of work in your schedule to be able to be reported at the company level and be able to report actual good data and not stuff based on Procore that was set up at the beginning of the job. I hope this has been helpful and that you can utilize this tool that we have available. If you have any questions, please contact anyone here in the scheduling department. Thank you so much, and you have a good day.